Hi, everybody. I'm Cadenza, and I'm afraid there's something in the pipes. This is a point-and-click adventure game developed by a solo developer called Falsely Profound, originally as part of the MAGS Adventure Game Contest, and released in November of last year, which is 2022 at time of this recording. And then it was worked on some more, and a post-jam version was released at some point, probably this year, 2023. And that's the version I'm playing. I like this game. It's nice and compact. It's a single location game. It all takes place inside one room. And it's nice. It's funny. It looks nice. It plays well. What more could you ask for in an adventure game? It's also kind of a pain in the butt to record. It doesn't look right. If I try and record it in windowed mode, you can see the sides of my desktop anyway, which is weird. And pressing any button, which I have to do to start the recording, skips the little intro that this game has. So that's not great. If you want to see that, you can go download this game on the itch page for a name your own price sort of deal. And I recommend you do so. It's pretty good. Before we get started, a few light content warnings, a couple. There is a copious amount of blood. That's what's dripping out of the bathtub here. It's stylized 1-bit blood, but it is still there, and there's a little bit of morbid humor here and there. Pretty mild on both counts, all things considered, but if those sorts of things bother you, you may wish to proceed with caution. Having said all that, let's get started. What the hell? What's wrong with the water? It's red and gooey, and smells terrible in here. That can't be blood. Can it? Did I kill someone? Did I? No. Don't be stupid, Clarissa. You know what you did last night. 6 hours minding the store, an extra 2 hours past close cleaning up after those rats, then bed. There's no room for murderous blackouts in that timeline. Maybe I'll check the store security footage later, just in case. It can't be real blood. It just can't. So then, what is it? Maybe it's some kind of rust? Or fungus? I doubt the council's checked the main in some time. Could be a buildup of plant or dirt. Extremely red dirt. The pipes have been creakier than usual lately. Did someone die in here? Come to think of it, it's been 18 hours since I was in here? Someone could have sneaked past me in that time. And died? In my bathroom. What am I even saying? You would have noticed if your apartment was unlocked. You would have noticed the smell, too. Besides, there's no body. mean, one person couldn't bleed this much. Maybe something went wrong elsewhere? How many other stores are on this pipeline? Maybe someone dumped a liter of paint down their sink? Sure doesn't smell like paint. Screw it. Okay. Standing around gawking doesn't change the fact I need a shower. I can deal with a blockage. I might have to skip breakfast, but... Excuse me? Huh? You could be at this hour. Right, we can examine all this other stuff later. We should investigate the mysterious phone ringing coming from underneath the sink. I'm sure she has a reason why she keeps her phone down here, but I cannot possibly begin to fathom what it might be. Anyway, if you right-click and left-click on things, you can get multiple bits of dialogue. Shut up, I'm getting there. That was a right-click, and this is a left-click. Video 9, Clarissa speaking. Miss Dunst? Ingrid? It's 4 in the morning. Why are you awake? Why are you awake? God, having to get up at 4 a.m. sounds miserable. No thank you. Yeah, so... You said we're supposed to give, 2 hours notice if we can't come in, right? That's true, yes. Awesome, 'cause I got food poisoning. Real bad. Shitting everywhere. So, I kinda can't open today. Sorry. You're lying to me. I'm lying to you. Let me guess. You forgot to study. Yeah, the exam is in 8 hours. Right. Go to sleep. How about you go to sleep? I have a store to run and a shower to fix, Ingrid. Oh, yeah. Wait, what's wrong with your shower? I don't know. The tub's drain is clogged and there's all this red liquid in it. Red? Blood red. So... Did flushing the body down the toilet not work, or... Ingrid? Kidding. Jeez. But seriously, that's spooky. It's annoying is what it is. Maybe it's a... Don't. Ghost! How about we blame Sadako after a plumber rules everything else out? A plumber? Before midday? Yeah, good luck with that. Hey, call me if anything weird happens, will you? I'm invested now. Plus, if I don't take a break every 5 minutes, I think my head will explode. I'll think about it. Good night, Ingrid. It would be nice to have someone my own age to call for advice, but I suppose Ingrid will do. Besides, she's hell-bent on pulling an all-nighter. I guess I can't make that any worse. Calling Ingrid acts as a sort of vague hint system. And, you also get some flavor, some character bits, and those are always nice. Okay, with that initial phone call out of the way, now we can look at everything. I wonder how Ingrid's study is going. Minty, if no longer fresh. It's mostly empty. I keep it around for emergencies. With the water looking this disgusting, I think I can afford to skip dental hygiene for now. Factory reject candles. Considerably less disastrous than the factory reject bath bombs. I used a bath bomb once. It was... fine? But mostly it was just... I couldn't focus on enjoying it because I'm tall and leggy enough that most bathtubs are too small for me, which is why I generally prefer to shower. Anyway. The way this morning is going, I won't be surprised if the light craps out on me too. Might as well have backup. I'll have to clean the crust off these doors when this is all dealt with. And when I'm not working. We're tired from work. We're dealing with my back. That's sore. Because of work. Leftovers from whenever I last tried to be healthy. There's nothing in there but the silica packet. And I'm not hungry enough to make that breakfast. Yet. That sounds hazardous. Don't do that. Is it actually empty? I can never tell when it's empty. Is that a spray can of deodorant? Ugh, God, that reminds me of Axe body spray. And yes, the stereotype of middle schoolers using that is true. I did the same thing. Adding that to the ever-growing mental list of things to throw out. Why am I still holding on to you? It's not like Joseph's coming back to collect. I guess it's kind of cute. Come on, little guy. You've been in the closet too long. Mood. Ugh, these catalogs. I had to stop ordering them because no one was taking them. I dumped whole boxes of them, but here we are, 4 months later, and I'm still finding them all over my apartment. Let's take a look. Indeed. Video 9. It's like Cloud 9, but with movies, I guess. Unfortunately, that explanation doesn't stop customers from asking me what happened to videos 1 to 8. I'm sure they're all very clever. Has it really been 5 years since I bought this place? What am I doing with myself? A question for another time, and another game perhaps. This developer has made several other games. I don't know if Clarissa is in any of them, because I haven't checked them out yet. I guess I'll get back to you on that one. Camera, bunker, bat. Just another in a long line of slasher movies where students get dismembered. Not a fan of those. I'm surprised this one made it to the catalog. It's older than some of my staff. Has it really been 20 years since I snuck in to watch this? How time flies. I can't believe that amputation scene gave me nightmares. The veins are so obviously made of yarn. Truck. A black comedy thriller where an ice cream truck is commandeered by the FBI. You'd think there'd be better ways to catch an alien that's preying on children. I may not remember much about Truck, but the soundtrack is frustratingly catchy. How they made a rap song out of green sleeves, I'll never understand. I have got to hear this. Somebody please make this. I'm not much of a lyricist, or I would do it. Get on that shit, internet. The Caverns of Misoteria. Some high-budget sci-fi schlock about miners who dig too deep. I vaguely remember Joseph talking about this one. Something about a time-traveling chat room and a cave that eats people? Maybe I'll watch it on the store TVs later. I don't remember much about this movie. The one time it was on free to air, I fell asleep. 40 minutes later, I wake up to people screaming and a man falling upwards. Very disorienting. The Haunting of Miranda Manor. A period-piece horror film, supposedly based on a true story. They never are. Except instead of taking place at a hotel, it takes place at a mansion. And there's no proof Lucille ever drew sigils to contact the dead. That's alright. The effects are decent. Why didn't they use a Ouija board in this movie? I'm sure they must have been around in the 1920s. It would have solved a lot of problems if Lucille had thought to communicate that way, instead of that strange symbol drawing system. But I guess they wouldn't have a plot if they did that. Free Walkman, because corporate signed a deal with the manufacturer right before everyone decided they wanted an iPod. Months later, no takers. I used to have a Walkman. I got it as a Christmas present back in high school. I no longer have that particular MP3 player, but I used it a hell of a lot. I don't need to cut this coupon out. Not when I still have 3 boxes of the bloody things. I wonder if selling the excess stock would count as fraud. Maybe? Not sure. Why did they print the Kids Zone advertisement so close to the horror section? That seems inappropriate. We don't even have a Kids Zone at the store. It got too expensive to deep clean the puke in the slide. Ugh. I'm sure if any families ever read these magazines, I'd never hear the end of the complaints. Okay, that's enough of that. What else is there to look at in here? Shitty little cord, shitty little light. At least one thing works properly. And we can turn it off if we want. No, not much point in doing that right now, but I do like how it affects the music. It's pretty clever. I do like the singular song in this game. The general atmosphere, it's really good. Like, this looks great. I would love to see more games that look like this. Anyway. How long have I been at this? I still need to open, but... maybe I should just go to work. No, we're not gonna do that. Focus, focus. Is this the one I stole from that hotel? Must be. It's far nicer than my others. It's still a bit damp from the last time I used it. I'll leave it hanging. Oh, that's why I couldn't find my jeans. I haven't actually washed them. Whoops! Right. No more excuses. I need to clean this up. Once I'm done fixing the shower. It's lost so many bristles over the years, it's now more of a poking stick than anything else. Yoink! Classic sound. What was the inventory button? E. Now we can look at these items to get in the description. I'm not sure why there's 10 spaces. There's not 10 items to pick up in this whole game. I guess for symmetry reasons. Factory reject candles. Cheap but bright. The wicks poke out from both top and bottom. I never could decide on a side to burn. Cool Ranch the Duck. Joseph's old rubber ducky. A buoyant fellow. I don't know why he called it that. Broom. I've had many over the years, but this has always been a favorite. So easy to swing. Blood red and very, very goopy. Ugh, it's nauseating to watch. There's gotta be a smarter way to clear the drain than putting my hand in that. Who knows what kind of diseases I'd get. I didn't notice you could click on her. Ugh, my hair feels so oily. I bet it's sticking up right now. Kinda. What am I going to do with myself? A question for later. It would be easier to see myself if I walked over there. Let's. Gotta floss more. Apparently, there's been a lot of peer-reviewed studies, and none of them have shown that flossing actually does anything. I don't know how true that is, but you should definitely at least brush your teeth. Anyway, I should use the handle to avoid smudging the glass. Chem-O drain cleaner. Aha! There's a drain cleaner. I knew I had some somewhere. The bottle feels quite light, but it's worth a shot. Crusty, strawberry-scented bottles. I don't recall if I've used any of them more than once. Does conditioner expire? A question for when my shower isn't bleeding, perhaps. I don't think it does. That's a good question. A half-full box of adhesive bandages with cartoon builders printed on. They were on sale. If I move them from the shelf, I'll forget where I put them and buy another box for no reason. They can stay where they are. That happened to my Game Boy Advance once. I found it behind the oven months later, burnt to a crisp. This was back when I was in middle school. My parents were not pleased. $30 worth, and yet barely more than a placebo. Not sure why I bother. How many's left in there? 3? I should save these for when my headache gets worse. Alright, let's see about this Drano. Just a little, cuts through a lot. Yeah, we'll see about that. That's everything in the bottle. I hope I didn't just make chlorine gas. At least that'll loosen up whatever's in the drain. Woof. Those chemicals didn't help the color or smell. All the more reason to not put my hand in there. Curious. I wonder if Ingrid might have an idea of what to do here. Zing residence, Zing speaking. Hi, Ingrid. I must say, your phone What did I just say there? God. My voice got so garbled in that exact instance. Anyway. Hi, Ingrid. I must say, your phone manner has really improved these past few months. Even if it's still a tad redundant. Yeah. What do you want? How's your studying going? Next question. Alright. Why did you leave it to the last second again? Dude, do you know how hard it is trying to get quiet time in this house? The AMs are like the only time I'm not working and Mum isn't breathing down my neck. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should have just gone to bed. Aw, don't say that. It's not like a few hours are gonna effing make my enter go up. Sure you don't want me to come over? Sounds like less of a— No! No. You are not throwing your grades away just to help me fix a pipe. Okay. Sheesh. So, you got any tips for calculating the median circumference of a teenager's skull? I'll get back to you. I could use your perspective on something. Do you have any plumbing tips? I've got a hypothetical for you, Ingrid. Shoot. Let's say I removed a blockage. And I know I removed it, but the water isn't draining. What should I do? Spooky. It's not a ghost. Well, it doesn't sound like a plumbing thing either. So maybe we should start talking spectral. That wasn't helpful. Do you actually think it could be a ghost? Huh? I was just quoting that movie you had playing on the TVs the other day. Roommates or whatever. Why? Do you? I don't know. Most ghost stories are about people you can't see. I can't make a definitive argument over the existence of something or someone so intangible, so it's not worth thinking about. Well, one of them unseen people might be manifesting sludge in your bathroom. And there's a lot of other things that might be causing it too. So rather than arguing about the cause, let's focus on fixing the symptoms. Okay? Look, regardless of whether this is an actual haunting, let's try thinking of it as one. Let's pretend there's a ghost in my bathroom. How would I remove it? I don't know. Do whatever they do in the movies, I guess. Like you said, ghosts ain't easy to see, yeah? They're always hiding or invisible or whatever. So maybe you gotta find a way to actually talk to it. This is getting ridiculous. You're the movie nerd. All I know is that the lights are usually off in those scenes. And, like, there's usually a lot of fog. Because it's harder to see the flaws in the puppets when all you have is candlelight and steam. Still, I'm sure something you've watched has a clue. Interesting. Hey, Ingrid, guess what I found? Yo, I knew it! You do have a rubber duck collection. It's not mine, it's a friend's. You have friends? The devastating casualness of teenagers. Anyway, quit being such a killjoy, Miss D. Float that bad boy. Never mind. Oh, you want to talk about something else? I should go. Say hi to the ghouls for me. Well, can't hurt. This would be cuter if it wasn't floating in blood. Hi there, Duck. So you're the famous Cool Ranch. You were quite the talk of the computer lab back in the day. Must be nice being a duck. No jobs, no taxes, no comprehension of the way showers are supposed to work. So simple. Do you know how to talk to ghosts? Come on, you must have consorted with a few dark ones in your life. I'll make you talk one of these days. how your owner is doing. He's probably a gajillionaire by now. Hacking mainframes, reticulating splines. I'm not sure what that word is. Whatever it is coders do when they become British. Do you think he... Never mind. I'm talking to a rubber duck. Let's go back in the sink cabinets. Take a look at this magazine. So it has to be dark. And we know from the description of this that the main character was using these symbols to talk to ghosts. So we need it to be dark and steamy. Well, the dark part is easy. For the steamy part, of course, we need to be able to light these candles. Now, where do the matches get to? They're not anywhere in here. And they're not anywhere in here either. Oops. Clicking too much. You know, maybe we could just use this broom to unclog the bathtub right now. It's worth a shot, right? Huh. The blockage seems to be gone, but nothing is draining. What am I missing? Where did it go? I can't see the bottom with the lights off. Ducky? Are you down there, buddy? What the hell? Hold on. There's something in the drain pipe. There's definitely something in there. Just gotta wiggle it loose, and... It's the duck! I didn't think it was that flexible. Doesn't matter. Glad to have you back. Hold on. Something's tied to its base with... Is that yarn? A box of matches. How do those get down there? Curious. Everything looks clear down there. Maybe it's on a separate water line? No, that's ridiculous. My arm won't fit in there. The cold knob leaks constantly and is one bad day away from breaking off the wall. Frankly, I'm shocked the bath broke first. I try not to use the hot tap. I burn my damn hands every time I do. Hey Ingrid, you got any tips? You don't have to call her this much, obviously, but you miss out on some dialogue otherwise, and we can't have that. Me again. Figured. Hey, do you know if there's a way to, like, make the ringer quieter? I don't want Mom to think I'm selling meth again. That raises several questions. Her logic is real weird and only gets worse when she hasn't slept right. Try covering it with a pillow. Will do. Anyway, what's up? So my sink exploded. Wow. You know, now that you mention it, I've heard about stuff like that happening. After water gets turned off or clogged for a while, there's like air bubbles in the pipes. So when you flip it on again, the faucet's all... Just be careful turning things off and on, I guess. Make sure there's nothing down there first. Good to know. I should go. Exercise safe. Get it? Matches. An ordinary pack of matches that was in my drain pipe. Drenched in red and lacking the glint in its eye. What have you seen, Cool Ranch? There. Ugh, citronella. I'm beginning to remember why I banished those to the cupboard. I'll leave them for now. I like the ambience they give off. Did you hear a squeak? Also, I'm curious about something. Hmm? Where the hell did it go? The broom dropped straight down, and the tub isn't that deep. Where did it go? I can't see the bottom with the lights off. Again? There's definitely something in there. There's my broom. I should wipe this off. You don't need to do that. But it is funny. The bristles are stained dark red. Was the wood always this old and cracked? Alright, we can do the steam by... Squeak. Nice and hot now. It's getting a bit steamy in here. Behold. Hey Ingrid, you got something to say about this? She might not. I'm not sure exactly when her dialogue updates. I'm just checking. Hi Ingrid. Got some... Dude, you are echoing a lot. Is there something wrong with the... Wait, do you keep your landline in the bathroom? Shut up. You need to relax more. Anyway, what happened this time? Okay, no. I don't think this one ever updates. It's always the same whenever you click it, I'm pretty sure. Don't get possessed! Pretty foggy in here. I could draw something if I wanted to. Zoop. There. My reflection is now banned. Fun. I'll let the steam clean it up. So that wasn't the right solution. We are going to bother this teenager once again. Hey, 37! Huh? Sorry, I mean hi. I got distracted by the prac. That's been bugging me for an hour. What were you gonna say? Sure, clearly I should have looked at this more. Say hi to the ghouls for me. She does have a lot of dialogue when you answer the phone, though. Anyway, I need to look at this again. Okay, so there's one circle, and 3 horizontal lines going to the left, and a triangle, going to the right. I know what directions are, and a triangle pointing to the left, sorta. Let's try and keep that in mind. One, two, three. Smooth and inoffensive. I caught that reference. Don't think I didn't. And a bit of that. There. One tacky seance sigil from one tacky movie. Am I really so desperate for a shower I'm trying this? Whatever. I'll let the steam clean this up. I did not write that. I am certain I did not write that. There's writing in the steam. Of course there's writing in the bloody steam. Where's it pointing to? She's got to have something to say about this. Good morning, Zing residents. I appreciate the upkeep of phone formalities. Yeah, you might have asked the wrong number for some coffee powder to snort a few minutes ago. So what did you need? Ingrid? The mirror. It... Miss D? I saw... Forget it. Dude, you sound real freaked. Tell me. No. No, it's... fine. I'm just tired and angry and imagining shit. This has got to be a prank. It's probably a prank by her. It's not hard to fake a mirror writing. All it takes is a bit of grease to block condensation, and... whatever the punchline to this bullshit is, I'm sure I'll find it near that arrow. Okay then. So glad you called to tell me nothing. Super cool of you. Sorry about that, Ingrid. Right. If there's nothing in the pockets, then... there's something down the back of the cabinet. Something's tied to the pipe. Has that been there the whole time? What is that? Some kind of rock? I don't own any jewelry like that. Previous tenants, maybe? Let's take a look. It's... an amber necklace? At least I think it's amber. What's it doing in my bathroom? Have I never cleaned down the back of the sink? And if there really is something in the tub, and it wants this thing... I think I can hear something moving around in there, but it's hard to see anything with the lights off. A chunk of amber with something inside, tied to a string. Is this what the ghost wants? Well, I think the solution here is pretty obvious, but before we do that and finish up this game, let's see if Ingrid has any final words of dialogue. She might. I honestly don't remember. Zing talking. Ingrid, you sound exhausted. Go to sleep. How am I gonna do that if you keep ringing me? Then I'll stop. Please no, I have algebra to burn into my eyeballs. Oops. Didn't mean to click that. Ingrid, I'm going to ask you something in complete seriousness. And I need you to answer seriously too. Okay. Weirdly intense, but what's up? Have you, at any point over the past week, used the upstairs bathroom? What? No. You're positive. Because if this is the setup to another joke... Dude, I've told you like 5 times, the store bathroom is nasty and your apartment says no better. I used the Get Fits bathroom. And you've never snuck up there for any other purpose, or hidden anything behind any of my cabinets. No? Oh man, you found something, didn't you? Yeah. It looks like an amber pendant. Rad. It has a praying mantis inside. Still rad. And I think the thing in the tub. You screwing with me? Are you screwing with me? Miss D, you are my boss, and capable of financially wrecking my shit if you wanted to. So now I say this with that in mind. Hurl that thing in a dumpster and find someplace else to piss. Okay? Sound advice, but I don't think that will fix the situation at hand here. I should go. You know where to find me, Mario Bro. That was corny. Okay. Time to drop the mysterious necklace in the blood tub. This is what you're after, isn't it? This necklace. And then you'll leave me alone? Fine. Have it. Now will you please get out of my tub? Nothing? Nothing at all? Great. Super. Can't believe I let Ingrid talk me into believing complete horseshit. Nothing left to do but go to work, I suppose. Stupid. Stupid, stupid. I bet that ugly thing was made of plastic. And the water was probably rancid shampoo and food dye. This is what I get for hiring a bunch of nerds. A complete joke. An absolute waste of my time. That's enough of that. I should turn the light off before I go. The power bill is high enough already. You've reached Video 9's answering machine. Business hours are between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. Please leave a message, and one of our friendly staff will... Miss Dunst? It's me. You weren't answering, so I... Look, I'm coming in. Please have pants on. Ugh. Smells like a sewer in here. Where the hell's the... Ah. Oh, man. Miss Dunst wasn't kidding. That seriously looks like blood. Is this a prank? No, she... Oh man, what if she actually hurt herself? Should I call the cops? Ah, fuck! Can I get some help here, please? I love that ending. And that was There's Something in the Pipes. A delightful little adventure game. Like I said, the developer has made several more of these, probably of similar size and or scope, if I had to guess, although I'm not positive on that. I might check those out. But at the very least, I highly recommend that you check out this game, if, you know, anything in this video seemed like it interested you. It's pretty good. I'll see y'all for the next video, whatever that happens to be, and until then, thanks for watching.